LSU fans, look away. You do not want to see this rep. So here's a wheelie switch against LSU, like I aforementioned, that helped birth this upset victory for the Tigers. This was the longest wheelie switches completion on the year. So this is a busted coverage, to say the least. So usually when you motion over, you'll see teams tip themselves, whether his responsibility will follow his man towards the other side of the center, or if they just bump it out and no one follows. If that's the case, that's usually zone. And if it's usually zone, you'll usually see some type of exchange of sorts pre-snap with some defenders, and that's what happens here. Once we bring our guy over, you will see our corner back up and the shadow, someone else step in. But because of that, it appears that both safeties have the idea that they are each going to be wing defenders on this play, meaning there's no middle of the field safety. If there's no middle of the field safety, you'll see there's no one to take away the deep post here in a second. So we'll motion our guy over. There's our first sign of movement. Watch the shadows off the screen. You can see it right there. He's coming on down. Again, there's our other safety. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but you can see here that he's going to be either a deep fourth, a deep defender. He's not going to be an underneath defender. He's playing off, it's just a really, really bad job from LSU. Granted, you don't normally see a flat route complement the wheelie concept, but that extra movement to the flat absolutely freezes that safety from doing his responsibility. And of course, since that action is also complementing the outside zone towards the right, it's just another element that keeps that safety frozen while somebody races right on by with no hindrance whatsoever. So here's our play fake. Defender stays, but you'll get some engagement from our line defenders. All of our linebackers are at least frozen a beat while we're getting to our drops. So hardly any pressure whatsoever. There's our flat route. Here's our wheel, and then the post is already off the screen. So, a whole lot of nothing there. So obviously broadcast view, we can't exactly see what's going on, but luckily the TD has us with this. So here's our supposedly middle of the field safety. Again, we had a flat route in addition to the zone flow work this way with the back out here. So it's easy to see why his eyes were caught in the backfield, but the wheelie switch, wheel, post, this guy has deep third responsibility. He's playing outside leverage. He's hoping someone else is over top of him for inside breaking routes. Of course, no one is freaking there. Pitch and catch, Michael Wilson, touchdown, 41-yarder. Longest wheelie switch completion of the year. Now, in general, wheelie switch was their most targeted such concept, and due to its verticality, very nice returns. 15.5 yards per attempt and a success rate that saw over half of its targets find success despite the downfield-oriented design.